Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking news. The SEC is going after Uniswap, and this is like them actually starting to target DeFi, right? DeFi in the truest sense. Now, they went after Ripple Labs, right? They went after Coinbase, right? They went after Binance, but this is attacking the biggest decentralized exchange in this space. Let's get into it. So Uniswap posted from their main X account saying, "Today, Uniswap Labs received a Wells notice from the SEC, and we're ready to fight. This is the last political effort to target even the best actors in crypto like Uniswap and Coinbase. All Uniswap products and the Uniswap protocol are unaffected." So as of right now, Uniswap is absolutely okay. This is probably going to be some long drawn out court ordeal, but let's get into exactly what this means. So what exactly is a Wells notice? Well, a Wells notice is a formal letter or phone call from the US Securities and Exchange Commission that informs an individual or company that the SEC has concluded that there are potential violations of securities laws. Now, it says that the notice is a preliminary step before the SEC decides to take enforcement actions, such as lawsuits or administrative proceedings. The notice usually sets out the alleged violations of securities laws and may specify the remedies sought. Now, in this situation, I don't think that the SEC wants any sort of remedy. They're just letting the Uniswap Labs know that they're coming after them. Now, remember back, in April 2023, Coinbase got a Wells notice. They responded, but obviously they're still duking it out in court, and there was no remedy that was being sought. And remember, the same thing happened to Binance US back in June of last year, and remember, there was no remedies. They just, took them to court. So this is a statement that was released over on X by the creator of Uniswap Labs. He says that today, Uniswap Labs received a Wells notice from the SEC. "I'm not surprised, just annoyed and disappointed and ready to fight." He says that he is confident that the products we offer are legal and that our work is on the right side of history. But it's been clear for a while that rather than working to create clear, informed rules, the SEC has decided to focus on attacking longtime good actors like Uniswap and Coinbase, all while letting bad actors like FTX slip by. Now, I make this point all the time. The SEC is going after Coinbase, Binance, now Uniswap Labs, Ripple Labs, but they never went after FTX, or Terra Luna or Voyager or Celsius until those, the protocols, self-destructed and wrecked a lot of people. So they're never preventative. They're trying to be proactive, but they're being proactive by going after good projects. So this is another L for Gary Gensler. But will Uniswap Labs win? Because it looks, will they win, right? Because it looks like, Coinbase is winning. Obviously, Ripple Labs won, right? Binance had to pay a huge fine, Binance.com at least. Not sure what happened to Binance US. But will Uniswap Labs win? I don't know. This is an interesting conversation. Now, I'm going to defend DeFi till the death of me, and all cryptocurrency people can really understand that. But this is a different situation from Coinbase, right? Coinbase is a centralized exchange. Obviously, there's a little more checks and balances when it comes to listing some cryptocurrencies on their exchange. But Uniswap is different, right? It's a decentralized exchange. There's not a lot of those checks and balances. In fact, there's pretty much no checks and balances when getting listed on Uniswap. Now, I understand that as a cryptocurrency person, but from the outside looking in, it could be a little murky. Let me explain. DeFi is a PvP, player versus player space. And if you don't know what you're doing, you can get wrecked easily in the space, right? If you don't know what you're doing, you're buying meme coins and all sorts of tokens over on Uniswap or any decentralized exchange, you're probably going to get wrecked, right? That's just the name of the game. You lose more than you win, especially in the meme coin space. Now, if you look at all the live new pairs, which means all the projects that are launched over on Uniswap, you can see that most of them, if you go far back enough, are rug pulls, right? We start going far back enough, we see a lot of minus 100%, we see a lot of scam contracts, a lot of honeypots, so many things on Uniswap, right? If you look over here, you can see that there's a new meme coin being created every 60 seconds, right? It's absolutely crazy. Like I said, it's a dog eat dog world out there. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get absolutely wrecked. And the SEC is probably going to go after them for, there's no checks and balances, right? You don't need to do anything to get listed on Uniswap. It's decentralized. And that's what cryptocurrency is. It's decentralized finance. And a lot of people won't understand that looking from the outside in. So I worry that, Uniswap being an American company, if you're a judge looking at this and you're just any project is allowed to list on your exchange, because it's still an exchange, right? It's decentralized. It's still an exchange without any checks and balances and any KYC. That may not really resonate with them. They might be like, hey, why are you letting any project list on your exchange when you know that most of them are rug pulls? Because if you did a percentage of the projects that are successful and not successful because they're malicious contracts or they're honeypots or rug pulls or whatever, I'm sure that, ratio is like really high towards the scam, project side. I mean, that's just what it is in the space. So this is going to be an interesting duel, between the SEC and Uniswap. As you can see, as of right now, Uniswap token has taken a pretty big hit, and this is because of the news. Uniswap wasn't down this bad on the day. This is because of the news, but I do think that it's still the most powerful decentralized exchange in the world. I think they'll come out on the other end of this successful, but it's definitely going to be an interesting situation. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think about this whole situation? Do you think the SEC is overstepping? I think they are, as they always do. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.